Rapper, actor, host, and sperm extraordinaire Nick Cannon was on an episode of Paramount Plus, The Checkup. On there, he spilled the beans about the difficulties he's having on being a father. He stated that his biggest guilt is not being able to spend time with each of his kids. Now, mind you, he has 11 children and one on the way.
Obviously, being a father of multiple kids, it's always the biggest guilt on me is like I don't get to spend enough time with all of my children. One, because I'm constantly working, and two, it's just spread thin.
There was a lot of feedback regarding this interview that Nick Cannon had. One particular decided to say something which I believe we all were thinking. It was the Florida native comedian Lil Duval. He went to the shade room and post, "It took 12 kids to realize this," laughing emoji. Nick Cannon decided to clap back in the comments and at Lil Duval, stating, "If you find something funny about this clip that deserves a laughing emoji, call me directly. I will explain everything to you face to face." And in a second response from Lil Duval, he stated, "I didn't realize he was talking about his child that passed. I apologize." Now, the clip does go further, and Nick Cannon describes what happened and how he was able to find out that something was wrong with his child that ultimately caused his child to pass.
I remember it was one day I started to notice he had an interesting way he would breathe. And I was like, oh, is he asthmatic? Does he have a cold? And I think, and it kind of was all, but they were like, oh, babies, it's phlegm. They got to get through it. That's what they would say for the first couple of weeks. And then 1 month in, I was like, he's still breathing like that. I was like, hey, we should probably go get that checked out. And then even, or like I said, around the 2 month time, you noticed that like his head was a little larger.
Losing a child at any age is a reality a parent never wants to face. And I completely send healing prayers to Nick Cannon and the mother of his son, Zen, that passed away at 5 months. However, Nick, what we're not understanding is that tomorrow is not promised to anyone. And that includes anyone of any age. And if you're already understanding that you're running thin and you probably had that before child 11, that probably kicked in after those twins and the third and the fourth child started running you rampant. Why continue to have babies that you know you can't be completely in their lives? Are you even thinking about your kids? Because they definitely need more than just a paycheck. They need you there. As parents, I wholeheartedly believe that it is our duty to make sure that our children are raised to be amazing adults, that they will be amazing parents, and they will be able to get right what we've gotten wrong. But how are you able to teach that if you're not and cannot be physically there for them? 11 kids, 8 different mothers. There's no way in the world that you could be a good, solid father for all those kids, and you have one on the way. And the women that are able to just lay up with you again for a check and to have babies knowing that they're going to be raised by them solo and daddy is going to be able to pop in and out of their lives makes no sense to me. So now we have children with 2 parents that make horrible decisions. You have now created a whole NBA team. And at this point, I just don't think that we're thinking about the kids. We're thinking about ourselves. And to you and the women, that is a completely selfish act. Let me know what you guys think. Comment below.
Come on, Tiffany, Heather, Cody, Dylan, Dermot, Jordan, Taylor, Brittany, Wesley, Rumor, Scout, Cassidy, Zoe, Chloe, Max, Hunter, Kendall, Caitlin, Noah, Sasha, Morgan, Kira, Ian, Lauren, Hubert, Phil.